Hello everyone, welcome to new video. Hope you guys are doing well. In this video, we are going to discuss how to run our first Kotlin program. There are three different ways using which you can run the Kotlin program. The first way is by using Kotlin Playground. Kotlin Playground is an online platform which you can run in browser. Second way, by using IntelliJ IDE. We have to download it and install it in our system. Third way is by using Android Studio. If you already installed IntelliJ and Android Studio, you can start writing the Kotlin programs. But if you don't have, we will install it. I will publish a separate video where I will explain how to install IntelliJ and Android Studio. So to run our Kotlin program on local system, we should have Java JDK installed on our system. Java JDK version 8 is preferred one for the latest version of Kotlin in the year 2025. So without wasting time, let's go and try to understand how we can run our program in Kotlin Playground. To run your program in Kotlin Playground, all you have to do is simply open any browser of your choice. Here I am using Google Chrome. In the Google search for Kotlin Playground. The first link that you will find https://play.kotlinlanguage.org. Click on it. As I mentioned, Kotlin Playground is an online platform to run your Kotlin programs. If you take a quick look at the playground, you can see over here at this point you can see there is a Kotlin version which you will be used to run the program. Second, the target machine. Where do you want to run it? Do you want to run it in the JVM or on a JavaScript interpreter, Compose platform, so and so forth? Program arguments. This is used for command line arguments. If you are familiar with command line arguments, you can understand this point. Otherwise, in some other lecture, we will discuss about it. You can also share your code with your colleague, your friends, your professors, mentors, whatever you want. To run your program, you can simply click on run. In Kotlin is object-oriented programming language as well as it is functional programming language. So in Kotlin, there is no need to define a class to have a main function. You can directly write it anywhere in your program. So main function, as we know, that is the starting point of our program. Similarly, it is applicable to Kotlin as well. So to define the function in Kotlin, we use a fun keyword followed by a main function name and parentheses. To print something, let's say I want to print hello world. So println hello world. Welcome to Kotlin. This println is exactly same as that of system.out.println in Java. If you are familiar with Java, you can understand this point very well. Println is nothing but print this given statement and go to the next line after printing it, which is equivalent of system.out.println in Java. To run this program, we simply click on run button, or Control F9 is the shortcut. So if you click, it will compile, and if everything is fine, if there is no error in your program, it will print the output. So this is how we can run our program using Kotlin Playground. That's very simple. Now let's discuss how we can run our program using IntelliJ. First, we will open the IntelliJ IDE. In that, we will go to File menu. In the File menu, we will select a new option. Within that, we will select project. Here you will provide a name for your project. I'm going to name it as first Kotlin project. It will be stored. You can define the location wherever you want to save it. I'm going to store it in the D drive first Kotlin project. If you want to create a repository, you can check this box. This will be used. This will be used to create GitHub repository, GitLab repository, Bitbucket, or any kind of repository. Language, there are multiple options. I want to write the Kotlin program, so I will select Kotlin as an option. Build system, for build process, IntelliJ uses Gradle, which is a recommended one. You can also use Maven or IntelliJ's its own build system, but it is recommended to use Gradle. JDK version, as I mentioned, for Kotlin, the recommended JDK version in the August 2025 is 1.8. So Gradle SDL, we are going to use Kotlin language. You can also use Groovy if you want, and simply click on create. I will select this window. So when you create empty project, it can take 1 or 2 minutes to build that and make it ready for the further development. Here we go. The project has built successfully. Now in the project structure, you can see there is .idea project, .gradle, and src. So this project is important for us. This package is important for us. We are going to write our Java Kotlin program inside this folder. So over here you can see main folder and test folder. Test folder is where we write our test cases. So to write a Kotlin program, we will go inside the main and Kotlin. So here we will right click, select new. Here you have to select Kotlin class or file. I will name this as my first program. Let's click. I will select file. Right now we are not going to declare any class or something like this. We are going to select only file. So straightforward, I can write the main function. So main function and println hello world, welcome to Kotlin. To run this program, you can see here there is one green icon. You can click on it. There are three options: run my first program, debug, and run with coverage. So at this moment I am not interested to debug or run it with coverage. I will simply select run. There is a shortcut as well, Ctrl Shift F10. So when you click it, the build process will start, and once the build process is completed as per our recent changes, it will execute the program. First time it can take little longer. So here we go. The program is executed and we got the output. All right, so this is how you can execute, this is how you can write and run the program in IntelliJ. Next we will discuss how we can write and run our program in Android Studio. To write and run the program in Android Studio, first I will open the Android Studio. In Android Studio, I will create a new empty project. For that, we will go to File menu, New option, and we are going to select New project. Here, we are not interested to create any Android application. We just want to run the Kotlin program. So I will select from these templates, I will select no activity. What is activity, why we need it, we will discuss it in the Android application development. Here we would provide a name for our application. So here I'm going to write my first Kotlin project. That's the name of my project. That's the name of my application. Package name one is going to be this one. You can store it wherever you want. Language, you must select Kotlin because that's what we are learning. Minimum SDK, this is something related to Android. You don't have to worry about it, what exactly it is. We will discuss it when we are going to discuss about Android application development in different playlist. So build configuration language, just like IntelliJ, Android Studio also uses Gradle as a build tool. And for that configuration, in that configuration, you can use Groovy language or Kotlin language. Over here, you will select Kotlin language for that Gradle scripts as well. Finally, you will click on finish. So once you click on finish, it can take little longer to build the project and make it ready for writing the code. So this is my new project that I created. You can see over here it is processing. All right, so it can take little longer to get ready and write the program for using Kotlin. So build process has completed. Over here you can see there is a app module. In that you have manifest, Kotlin plus Java resources, and you also have Gradle scripts. You don't have to do anything over here. Our main focus will be writing the Kotlin code that we will write inside the Kotlin plus Java folder. Over here you can see there are 3 packages with same name: Android test, and without anything. So these 2 packages are for writing test cases for Android, and this package is to write your actual code. So over here we should write our program. Whatever classes you have to create, you will create it inside this project, this package. So right click here, select new Kotlin class or file. I will name this as first program, and I'm going to select it as a file because at this moment we are not going to create any class or in data class annotation object or something like this. We just wanted to create simple file. As usual, I will write my program function main. Then here we go, println hello world, welcome to Kotlin. And to run this program, similar to IntelliJ, we have the same option. You can simply click on run. So run, debug, run with coverage. So we are going to use run option. To run the program, we also have a shortcut Control Shift F10. If you run it, again, this build process first time can take little longer. So here we go. The program has been built successfully, compiled successfully, and it is executed. Hello world, welcome to the Kotlin. So apart from this, let's try to understand how we can perform standard input and standard output. Standard input, basically standard output is println. So in Java we use scanner or buffer reader. Same things you can also use in Kotlin as well, but in Kotlin provides a simple way to perform standard input. And for that, let's take some example. So program to create simple calculator which performs addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division of 2 input numbers. So for that, as usual, first I will print a message, print enter first number. So first number I will accept and store it in the variable a, and it will be of type integer. So to declare a variable in Kotlin, we use val keyword. We can also use var. What is the difference? We will discuss, followed by variable name, followed by colon, followed by data type. We are going to discuss in detail about data types and all those. So here we will write readln. So readln is an inbuilt function which accepts a single line of input from the user as a standard input, and it returns as a string type of value. So I want it as integer type of value, so I have to convert it to the integer, and for that we have existing function toInt. So this is equivalent of integer dot parseInt in Java. Similarly, I want to accept another number from the user, so enter second number, and here I will write val b of type integer read line dot toInt, and I'm going to perform all these operations. So sum is equal to a plus b, then val subtraction difference is equal to a minus b, then val multiplication result equal to a into b, val division equal to a divided by b, and finally we are going to print the result. So print ln addition of, in Java we use plus symbol, right, for concatenating the variable, but in Kotlin that's not required. In Kotlin there is a concept called as template string, in which we can basically embed the variables directly into the string, and that way we get the result. The values will be replaced by those embedded variables. So instead of using concatenation, we have a way to basically use string template. And if you simply click on convert, so all you have to do is just put prefix a variable with $sign to print its value inside the double quoted string, expand its value into the double quoted string. Similarly, I will write subtraction of $a and $b is $difference. Similarly, Control D is the shortcut to make the duplicate of the lines. Multiplication of a and b is multiplication, and similarly, finally, division of $a and $b is division. And to run this program, again we will click this run button. So enter first number 45, second number 20. Here we got the result, and you can see the addition, subtraction results are correct. Division is 2. Basically it should have been 2 point something, but in division of integer and integer is integer again. So this is how you can run your program. You can accept standard input from the user. Of course, Java way is also possible. You can use scanner, you can use buffer reader, whatever ways you used in Java, those are also used over here as well. So that's it in this video. I hope you liked the video, you understood the video very well. So if you have any doubt, any questions, please you can ask me in the comment. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.